told everywhere I went I was disabled, blind, my hips were giving out. Just that pain from being inside. The things that made me happy were chemicals. Every weekend it was to get drunk, to go to that place to put the mask on, laugh, not deal with the things that are really inside. My name is Dane Fonte-Carbone. I'm from Smithsburg, Maryland. I joined the United States Marine Corps in 2003 during high school after the events of 9/11. I was deployed to Ramadi, Iraq as a machine gunner until I was wounded and extracted from the rooftop. This is my story. Now, when first getting home, I can recall just the excitement of being home, being around my family, seeing people you haven't seen for months, seeing restaurants you haven't seen, to see a cold drink, ice, take a shower. All those things were new to me coming home. It felt amazing. You have a new sense of gratitude after an experience like that. But you tend to find out all that attention starts to fade throughout the time. You know, the weeks went by, I was fine, you know, you're still fun, but 5 years, no one talks about after 5 years. The excitement from it goes away, but the pain inside you and that experience doesn't go away. You still feel it as the veteran, you still feel it as the person that suffered. So I just recall just going through that process of dealing with these thoughts that I thought were normal. I went through stints of depression. Sometimes I'd be isolated for weeks, months. I went to the VA for meds. I tried my best because failing relationships and failing friendships and just pain inside. Doses of medicines, trazodones, sleeping meds, anxiety meds. Taking all those medicines took me to a place. I can recall one incident. I was in my vehicle getting ready to go to work. I was working in a steel plant, manufacturing parts basically, and I just sat in that car and I didn't feel anything. Didn't feel pain, but I didn't feel happiness. And at this time I was carrying a weapon, and at that point, you know, I had that weapon in there in the glove box. I don't think I'd ever do anything to it, but my mind was flirting with the place of just like emptiness, no real purpose. You go from being a king on a rooftop with your brothers to that point of alone on Western medicines, taking pills to help you sleep, taking pills to help you stay awake, drinking to suppress feelings, that the guilt that you feel from surviving the experience in it, because there's people that didn't. So you do your best to manage these feelings. Growing up as a father, the perspective of it has changed, but the Western medicine, in a sense, failed me. I've been to doctors, I've been to psychiatrists. It's hard to speak to someone that doesn't understand. At this point, at that point in my life, I've lost a couple relationships. But then it wasn't until I got married and I had my first son that I realized that the pain I was feeling and this guilt was unfair. It was okay to torture myself, but my pride and as a man, I couldn't let it harm my family anymore. So I had to take measures into my own hands, where I conducted an ancient medicine ceremony with myself, which gave me a connection that I've never had to anything else, and kind of led me down a path to put better habits together, to quit dipping, smoking, essentially getting rid of the things that were killing me, to give me a sense of clarity for the first time as a person, or even as a father.